Bubba, we saw Rajah win yesterday. Just what was that like to see him get into victory lane, and then have you talked to him?
Yeah, I FaceTimed him last night on his way home on his way to the airport. Um, what a cool moment to see. I called him. I told him. I said, out of the 7 years I've been in Cup, this was the first time I didn't bring my bus out to Vegas. So I was staying on the strip, and I wasn't here to watch it. And so that's on me. I could have drove over here because his truck was fast, and so he had a good shot. But I sent him a couple of notes before the race, and he executed to a T. So super proud of him and everything that he's been able to accomplish. Everything he's been able to do to get to this point. I can only imagine. That's 10 years ago, or hell, 11 years ago for me getting my first one, and just that feeling, and seeing him go through it all and be emotional, having his family there was really, really cool. So super proud of him. Now, hell, he motivated me to go out and do the same thing. So that's cool.
That video of you watching him in the closing laps, what did you feel like in that? Was that like the closest you felt like a proud papa? Or?
Yeah, it's funny, I got nervous with, let's see, had about 28 to go after pit stops, right? I found myself, my fists were clenched, and I'm like, it's weird, relaxed. And then 15 to go, I was sitting on the couch, super zoned in. And then 10 to go, I got up, and that was where I was. And I just wanted to make sure, well, not shit I can do from the casino, right? But I just didn't want him to get ahead of himself. He had such a massive lead, and, you could see him start to give it up a little bit. But I think that was more so I got a 2-second lead. There's no need to make a mistake here. And so I was really proud of that. We who finished second, Corey or the 18? Ankrum, right? He was closing in, yeah, and it's I think he's saving his stuff here, he's fine. And so once I see him take the white, a sigh of relief, and then once I seen him make it halfway through 3 and 4, I'm like, we're home free here. So that was really cool. I've been on him, been hard on him since day one. I'll never forget first time watching him race Legend Car at Charlotte. I got to him in his face, and I'm like, what are you so afraid of a wall for? You haven't even hit it yet. Find where it is. He's riding a car length away from it, giving up a lot of time. And then obviously y'all seen Daytona. I told him I'd be there. I lied to him. Told him I'd be there, first person in victory lane, and then first person to chew his ass out. Well, I was not there in victory lane, so I hate that. But still super cool to see. Super proud. Proud to play a small part in it. So
does the historical significance of it mean anything to you?
I told you this back in 2013 when I climbed out of the truck. I don't pay attention to history, That's you guys put that in there, and it's oh, that's a cool little nugget. Didn't even think about that.
What's he doing better this year?
I think, utilizing all that he's learned last year. He had a couple races where he was fast and gave it away. And so I told him, I said, hey, man, your stuff is fast. I said, I know who's going to be faster to start, and it's going to be Kyle. Don't try to be a hero and race Kyle. Obviously, he can run laps around you. And I think he started to realize, oh, I'm actually better than Kyle, And so I think managing and understanding the scenarios in races, I think that's the next conversation that we need to have now is okay, you got through the first one. Now let's see how you can, the mindset going through, what do you think about during this point? We all knew, even my wife pointed out, I was like, where's Kyle at? She's like, he is not good after 15 laps. And so I wonder if that info was being relayed to Rajah, right? Or even the rest of the field, right? So it's super cool to see him go through all these motions of just figuring out where he needs to be in the right spot at the right time.
He had the penalty, though. Kyle had the penalty on pit road, too. That helped him.
He wasn't a factor. After 15 laps, he wasn't a factor. He wasn't. I think he would even say that. After 15 laps, he was loose. So penalty was penalty. So.
Did you talk to Rajah?
I called him after. Yeah.
How was he?
He was pumped. Hey.
He's really level.
Yeah, his burnout was lame. And then his phone call was lame. I'm like, come on, man, you just won your first race. I was more pumped than he was.
That he was saying he had made a bet with the pit crew member about shotgunning a beer if he won?
I doubt that. I don't know. I need to find out because I don't think he drinks beer.
We were watching the burnout. We thought he was trying to save the grass. That didn't.
Yeah. Hey, he hasn't been in that situation many times, so I'll lay off of him. Nah, not to him. It's first time criticizing to you, so fans are gonna love this.
Glove. Are drivers like look at that and be like, oh, that's interesting, or do they look at that and say that's weak, or what do they? How do you look at?
Potatoes, really. I mean, I've been holding my hand up without web gloves, and isn't an advantage. Like, you're trying to minimize very small things. Like, you go to these speedway races. If there's wind, like, you hope that you get it in the right direction. A web glove isn't going to do much. So I thought it was very small potatoes, but NASCAR's not playing around.
You're showing great speed here.
Welcome to Raceface Digital, where you can buy, sell, collect, and trade digital MP4 racing cards of your favorite drivers. Receive a free 5-card fan pack when you enroll for free at racefacedigital.com, the ultimate entertainment platform.
What up? It's Brad Perez. Click subscribe and watch one of the 2 videos right beside me. Visit frontstretch.com for more racing content.